I woke up one day and like was having vision issues, could hardly see, knocked out my hearing, which threw off my equilibrium, my balance, and I couldn't walk, and I had vasculitis.
Ashton Kutcher opens up about the life-threatening illness he faced back in November 2019.
Literally, it was life-threatening. And so going from a life-threatening illness, then he's now back to his entirely normal self. And it really is amazing to watch. He didn't want to hide it. He wanted to be an inspiration for others. And that's just who he is.
And gives props to his wife, Mila Kunis, for her support.
We are so fortunate to have one another.
Ashton appears on the premiere episode of Paramount Plus's new health series, The Checkup with Dr. David Agus, and recalled suffering from vasculitis, a serious and rare autoimmune disease that attacks and inflames the blood vessels, which can lead to potential complications such as blood clots and organ damage.
There's a standard you become accustomed to in your life, like being able to see clearly, and then suddenly you can't see. Like you have this like occlusion and you can't see. And then like, why are you not talking louder? Because I can't hear you. You want to reclaim the health that you once had.
The actor previously discussed his health battle in an August episode of Running Wild with Bear Grylls, telling the survivalist he was lucky to be alive.
I had this weird, super rare form of vasculitis that like knocked out my vision, knocked out my hearing. Yeah. And knocked out like all my equilibrium. It took me like a year to like build it all back up.
It came to a point where Mila called me and said, Ashton is just, he's not saying things that make sense.
Shortly after Ashton revealed all that, E.T. spoke with Mila, who revealed that they handled his health scare by staying focused on the day-to-day.
You kind of just power through, you go, you deal with whatever health issue comes your way. Yeah. But you still got kids, you still got a family, you gotta live life. And I think that it's, we are so fortunate to have one another. But as far as like sitting there and incessantly talking about things, no, we gotta do.
I will say, your wife was amazing.
My wife is the best.
Just curled up there by your side. It was a beautiful thing to watch.
She's the best.
And Ashton, he explained what kept him motivated during his recovery.
If I can go from not being able to walk to running a marathon in a 3-year span, then I can sort of just let that be a part of the past and be like, I'm back, I'm good.
He ran a New York City marathon several weeks ago and finished with a time that everybody would be envious of. So obviously he's back, but it was scary.
As for Mila, something tells us she tuned in to watch Ashton on Dr. Agus's new show. She gushed to E.T. about the doc back in 2021.
I think that his ethos as a doctor and his bedside manner and the way that he makes everybody feel comfortable, he's hands down the smartest person I ever met, and he just wants people to be okay. Like there's no God complex behind it, there's no ego behind it, and he wants everyone to feel safe and comfortable.